Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be going over the SOL number 7 resources next. It's on page 25 in your packet. Again, please use these videos or look at the PowerPoints after you've had a chance to answer these questions and do what you can. All right, so page 25, again, we're going to skip the objectives and the key vocabulary. First question says, renewable resources can be blanked by nature at a rate close to which they are used. And the answer, of course, is replaced. Number 2, examples of renewable resources include vegetation, sunlight, surface water. We think about the Smith Mountain Lake hydroelectric plant is a good example of surface water. Sunlight, also known as solar, is becoming more popular. More and more people are considering putting it in their home. And at Ferrum College, they're getting into vegetation and processing that. It's called biofuels. They're trying to see if we can make energy from that. Number 3, non-renewable resources include, or I should say, are renewed very slowly. Looking for a definition there. Some examples of non-renewable resources are coal, oil, and minerals. Number 5, fossil fuels are non-renewable. They cause pollution, and they are relatively cheap and easy to use. For number 6, the major rock and mineral resources found in Virginia include coal. In fact, the number 1 answer, if you're asked on the SOL test, what's been the major energy resource of Virginia, it's obviously going to be coal. Gravel, crushed stone, and limestone are extremely important for concrete, putting in roads. All right, so now flip to page 26. That's got the multiple choice questions. Question number 1 says, a major problem with depending on fossil fuels as primary energy sources is that they are C, non-renewable. That's sort of a repeat question. Number 2, what's the main advantage of using dams to produce electrical energy? The answer is G, they do not produce much pollution. Number 3, what's the greatest environmental cost of hydroelectric power? Again, I never taught you this. You just have to look through the answers and figure it out. And the one that seems to make the most sense is destruction of free-running rivers and ecosystems. That's what dams do. All right, number 4, it says to examine the pie chart and draw a conclusion from it. And if you do the math, you'll find the correct answer is H. Coal, oil, and natural gas add up to about 3/4 of our energy consumption. Number 5, one method of lessening the environmental impact of strip mining is to D, require that the landscape and vegetation of mines be restored. We did the coal mining problem a couple of weeks ago, and you remember we talked about Wyoming coal and how mining that can damage the aquifer in the area, so you have to replace it and put something else in there. Number 6, wind power is not typically used to generate all the electricity needed for large cities because it's A, inconsistent. We've talked about that at Frank County High School. The wind rarely blows more than a couple of miles per hour. Typical wind speeds you need to generate electricity are 7 miles per hour or higher. Lightweight and strong, the metal that's been recycled with the greatest success is C, aluminum. If you think about what we can recycle here in the county, it's aluminum and newspapers. Which of the following is a renewable source of energy? The answer is J, falling water. All the rest are non-renewable. Which of these energy sources originates from a non-renewable resource? The answer is C, the fossil fuels. Which of the following is not a fossil fuel? The answer is B, wood. Wood is not considered a fossil fuel, even though it comes from living organisms, because some trees grow back very quickly, like pines can grow a foot a year. And that's it for the energy resources. So some of these we're going through rather quickly. Again, I hope these are helping.